Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and here is welcome to another edition of eNTV podcast video. Today, November 18th, 2018, and coincidentally, today happens to be the birthday of Nigeria's most famous um, um, twins and hit makers, P Square. Um, Before I go ahead, I'd like to say if this is the first time you're listening to this podcast video, please hit the subscribe button and also hit the bell sign beside your subscribe button so you can be the first to always get notification whenever we have a new video. Like I said earlier, today is the duo of P Square, Peter and Paul's birthday, and eNTV exclusively gathered that the wives of the P Square brothers, Peter and Paul Okoye brothers, who are Anita Okoye and Lola Omotayo Okoye, are actually making moves to reconcile their husbands. And as you may already know, the P Square brothers they're actually they're actually on a war path for some years now. Um, Although the two brothers have gone their separate ways with individual of them pursuing their solo careers, following an unsettled family dispute that tore them apart. But as their fans all over the world wish them a happy birthday as they felicitate with them today on their birthday, some of their greatest wishes are that these two can come back together as one again. Um, as you may already know, these two have been on warpath since 2017, and ever since they've been on their own pursuing their solo careers. But the two wives of the Okoye brothers are fervently praying and also working so hard to bring the two of them together. Today being their birthday, individual of them had reached their husbands. Uh, they have their wishes for their husband on their birthday. I will be going to their individual Instagram pages to bring you exactly what they said. Here is what Lola Omotayo, just a minute. Yes, this is it. Lola Omotayo underscore Okoye. Here is what she said today, or what is her greatest wish for the brothers. I'm going to be reading it directly. This is her Instagram page, so you can see Lola Omotayo Okoye. Here's what she actually said, was her wish for the duo, her husband and his brother. She said, Peter and Paul, then be one, no be two. Happy birthday, guys. I am lost for words when it comes to your matter. I pray the Almighty God continues to guide and protect you. I pray that our Father in heaven speaks to you individual and softens your hearts. I celebrate you today. I love you too. You are both legends. You are blessed. Your children adore you. We all adore you. God bless you today and every day. Peter and Paul, then be one, not be two. Happy birthday. And then she now mentioned Peter Square and Rude Boy Square, the two of them, their handles. And that is coming from Lola Omota, the wife of Peter Okoye, who is the eldest, Peter Okoye of the P Square duo. Now, let us see what Anita Okoye also said on this day being their birthday. Anita Okoye. I hope I get it. Yeah, that's it. Here's how she also put her own birthday message. As you can see, I'm quoting from my Instagram page here, Anita underscore Okoye. Here's how she put hers. She also fixed a photograph of the both of them together, and then she said, Happy birthday to my favorite set of twin brothers, my Ejimanuku. May this special day of yours bring you good luck that will follow you the rest of your lives. We love you too, and are wishing you God's love, peace, wisdom, divine favor and blessings now and always. Good health, long life and prosperity are yours. Now that is coming from Anita Okoye, the wife of Paul Okoye of the P Square fame. Now, indications are that these two persons, uh, Anita and Lola Omotayo rather, they are working assiduously to see their husbands come back together and become P Square again like they used to be. And they have been talking to people according to we investigations that we carried out independently. They've been reaching out to friends and reaching out to some family members who they feel can wade in rather, to see how to broker peace between these two warring brothers. Now, while we are thinking about this, I'm going to bring you a story, also an exclusive story of how this whole trouble started. But before I do that, I'd also implore you to, if this is the first time you're listening to this podcast video by on eNTV, to please subscribe to our channel to keep us in business and to continue to encourage us, and also hit the bell sign on the side um of the subscribe button so that you always get notifications each time we do a new video. Now, a few days back was the 50th year anniversary of Peter and Lola Omotayo, that is Okoye, and they shared some very both parties shared some very heart touching memories of how life had been with them together. I'm going to go to their individual Instagram pages to show you exactly what they said and how they said them. Now, first of all, let me bring to your notice exclusively here, you heard it first here, that when this whole issue with P Square started, it started gradually. Although initially the major bone of contention had always been Lola Omotayo's age difference with Peter. Lola Omotayo is older than Peter Okoye with close to 7 years, and but while the general perspective of people about age differences in marriage is that age is just a number and doesn't count, the Okoyes feel very different about this. You know, Peter's choice of marriage to Lola Omotayo was actually the last camel that the last stone that broke the camel's back. And everyone objected to it. They kicked against it. Not that their mom actually appreciates their late mom actually appreciates Lola Omotayo for the support she has given the P Square brand over the years. But as you may know, in Igbo land, it is particularly in Igbo land, it is not something to be so proud of when the wife is actually older than the husband. She kicked against Peter's marriage, to Lola. But Peter had insisted, and you know what? That's brought about a family dispute that, which along the line, their mother had died and passed on. But the dispute continued with Jude, their elder brother, and then Peter, who insisted that over their dead body Jude and Paul Okoye, who had insisted that over their dead body would these two people come together as man and wife. But you know what? Peter Okoye actually knew what he wanted, and he insisted and said it was either Lola Omotayo or no one else. Now, as they marked their 50th year anniversary, there was something that Peter actually revealed a lot about Lola Omotayo where he actually he told the world of how much Lola had helped the P Square brand and how much he loves her for even giving her giving her giving him his first or allowing him to enjoy his first air conditioned vehicle, air conditioned car, which was coincidentally Lola's official car according to him. I'm trying to get his Instagram page so I can give you the exclusive details of how just a minute. I want you to actually get how he said it actually when he was in his anniversary message to his wife, exactly how he captured it. I just want to read verbatim so that you can. Okay, the handle is Peter P Square, and I just clicked on it right now, and it's bringing it on. So, and for your information, Peter and Paul are actually on tour on different in different countries. Now, as okay, now let me read directly from Peter P Square. Okay, I think this is the part 2. Maybe I'll go to the part 1. Alright, let me read directly from him. He said, "We've been together for 16 years and married for 5 years." That is Peter Okoye saying to his wife, Lola Okoye, "You are still the same woman, and I'll never forget the day I met you. How you used to book shows for us and all, due to the fact that you worked in an agency, FKG2. That's the name of the agency. I remember how how our former manager Howard T used to tell us how nice you were to us, getting us shows and all. Today, that is to say yesterday, what is a day ago, that was they said that was their anniversary. He said, today the world doesn't know all that. Instead, they call you gold digger. If anyone should be called gold digger here, it should be me. I remember you gave me your official car a few weeks after we moved into Lagos and started dating. That was the first time in my life experiencing a car with an air conditioner. Okay, air conditioner. I think that was an error. And every night I would sleep inside the car. You made me a better man, Lola, and I owe you nothing but love and loyalty." And I said, let me stop here because it's our wedding anniversary. No need for too much talk. Happy wedding anniversary to us, Lola. We are so blessed and should be grateful to God for keeping us alive and together. Failure is not our portion. Thank you for accepting me as I am, flaws and all. As I am, flaws and all. Thank you for the greatest gifts, our children. Thank you for helping me, as us, through our career. For all the gigs, free consultations, etc. Thank you for standing by me regardless of all the untruths spread about you. Thank you for caring for my mother till her final days. Even accommodating her church pastors in your home for weeks. Thank you for being an exceptional role model to our kids and being the best partner for me. I'm thankful for you. You get me. You get me specially made for me till infinity. Oh, lest I forget. Thank you for my first air conditioned experience. I love you, Madam Kofo Singer. Happy 50th anniversary, babe. I could be your zombie for life. That was Peter Okoye to his lovely wife Lola Omotayo Okoye. Now, as it's where, here is what like I said earlier, This the union between Lola and Peter Okoye actually caused too much rancor within the Okoye family, and it resulted into none of them attending the wedding ceremony of the both of them. They were conspicuously missing at the wedding ceremony. Now, in return, this is what this was what Lola Omotayo said about Peter Okoye today. That was his birthday. He said, "My dearest husband." Okay, sorry, not today, rather on their wedding anniversary. Now she also concurring with her husband and also buttressing more on the fact that they actually fought a battle, against the other brothers of the Okoye. She said, "My dearest husband, today marks 5 years since we made this our story official. And what a story it is. In the many years that I've known you, what I admire the most about you is your caring heart, your kindness and humility. We've been through hell and back together, but these three traits have remained a constant. It took me a long time to understand you, but I thank God I now fully get you. You are a true example of a real man. You've been called all sort of names. I want you to take note of this. You've been called all sort of names. Recall that. Before now, they had both Jude and Paul Okoye had actually called Peter all sorts of names. They've called him. They've said several bad, hurtful things to him. And as you can recall, a video ensued of Peter of Jude trying to beat up Peter at their lawyer's office sometime when they were trying to settle the dispute between the both of them. They said all manner of hate speeches, against Peter and Lola. Now, Lola continued, but because you know who you are, and because you are confident in yourself, and because you know that nobody is dragging this road with you, words don't bother you any longer, and that I respect. Our children are blessed to have a father who puts them first in all decisions taken. They are blessed to have a father who listens to their needs, and I am blessed to have a husband who will take a bullet for me any day. But the question now, did Peter actually take bullets for Lola Okoye? The answer is yes, he did. He took so many bullets for on her behalf, and still taking, because the rivalry between Peter and the rest of the other Okoye prominent the Okoye brothers still remains, and is still ongoing. In all, I thank God for keeping us healthy, alive, and content. Life is too short to sweat the small stuff. Issues will come up, but we remain humble in God's eyes. Marriage is not a walk in the park, especially when one is married to a celebrity. Trust me, I know, but we do what we can and leave the rest in God's hands. Wow. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for loving me unconditionally. I'm not perfect. I have a lot of flaws, but you have accepted me, and happy anniversary, babes. I love you. Zombie love. Now that is coming from Lola Omotayo. Take note, she acknowledged that her husband is somebody who will take bullets for her. That also affirms the fact that truly there's been a lot going on. But in all, we wish P Square a happy comeback sometime soon, because we also wish that the moves being made by their husband or by their wives, it will also yield a good result. Now, while we dwell on that, we also want to go to YouTube to play you some of the P Square most popular videos that that rocked our world those days. 3 years ago, P Square did a collaboration with Don Jazzy, and the title of the song was called Collabo. I want to play you the video directly from their YouTube channel, which they both ran together here, called P Square Official P Square. This YouTube channel right now is not was last updated like about a year ago when they did that collaboration together, the last collaboration together. But before that, I want to just play you the video. This is the video. I'm just going to play you a bit of it because of YouTube policy. You know, we don't want.
She wants some collabo. I can sing for you, you can sing for me. Yeah. She said she wants some collabo. She need them badly, be like Ronaldo. She talks say I they play like Ronaldo. The thing they sweet, I like don't just say me.